G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. A while ago I made compound chocolates. Now I don't really know anyone that's actually not tried chocolates. It is so delicious. But ever since I made that video, I've had so many people ask me to make white chocolates. So join me today as I make my version and the proper way to make white chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to start off by explaining our first ingredient and our main ingredient, which is raw cocoa butter, also referred to as cocoa powder. Now this won't be available in every shop. I was able to find this in my local health food store. But if you can't find it there, just Google it, I'm sure you'll find a stockist for it. Okay, so next we're going to do what's called a double boiler. So I've got a pot of water here on the stove, and it's a pretty low pot of water, and it's just simmering away. So on top of that, we're just going to put a metal bowl. So the idea of having a low water is simply that the water doesn't touch the bottom of the base, because if it is touching the bottom of the base, what it will do is burn the chocolate. So now into this bowl, I'm going to place in our cocoa butter, and using a metal or a rubber spoon or a whisk, we're just going to keep on stirring this until it's completely melted. Just make sure you don't use a wooden spoon, otherwise it could contain moisture. If moisture gets into the cocoa butter, it'll just ruin it and you have to start all over again. Okay, so the cocoa butter is now melted. So into that we're going to sift in our icing sugar, also referred to as powdered sugar. And just as we're sifting it, we're just going to stir it through at the same time. Okay, so once that is mixed through, we're going to add in half a teaspoon of milk powder. You can also use soy powder if you choose. Now people will be asking me, do I need to add the milk powder? Simply, you do. Yes, you do. Because quite honestly, that's exactly how it's made from the commercial stuff you buy at the shops. And finally, we're just going to add a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And just give it a good mix through. Okay, so there's one final step. We're just going to add a pinch of salt. And what that'll do is it's just going to enhance that lovely chocolate flavor. Okay, so now we're going to use a mold. Now, personally, I'm going to use a mini cupcake holder. But you can use any type of mold that you like. You know, decorative molds, non-decorative molds, even cupcake wrappers will do. So I'm using this because I'm just going to make some round white discs. It's just a simple matter of getting some cooking spray oil, just grease just the inside. This won't affect the chocolate whatsoever. So all we have to do now is just gently pour some of our mixture into the cup holders. Okay, so once done, what we're going to do is leave this here at room temperature, and we'll leave it for about, say, 2 hours, simply because we don't want it to cool down too fast. So after about 2 hours, you can place it into the fridge for another hour or so, and then it'll be completely set. Okay, so I've just taken them out of the fridge, and they popped right out of the molds very easily, and they are done. And look at those. Lovely, lovely white chocolate chips. Now, as I said, you can use any mold that you like. You don't have to make these round ones, of course. So pretty much the sky's the limit for how you want these to turn out. But let's see how they taste. Now that's really good. It tastes just like the white chocolate you buy from the shops. It has a little bit of extra hint of vanilla, but I tell you what, it works perfectly with these white chocolate chips. Of course, you don't have to add the vanilla, you can choose a different flavor. Say strawberry, for example. You can make strawberry flavored white chocolate. But no matter what flavor you choose, this white chocolate definitely does taste simply delish. And another thing I love about making it at home is you know exactly what goes in it. So there's no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. So if you love white chocolate, then give this a go because I know that you're going to love it. Thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. A list of ingredients is down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus pages. Please do me a huge favor by giving this video a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.